Hi, in this video we're going to show you a way to add an additional, I guess you could say, taskbar to Windows besides the one you have here. So as you probably know, in Windows 11 you can't move the taskbar to the side or to the top like you can in Windows 10 without using a third-party app such as Windhog, for example. So we're going to show you another tool you could use to kind of add a secondary bar on the top or on the side that you could use for additional icons and shortcuts and that type of thing. All right, so it's called a Linkbar. So you just download the zip file, extract it, run the executable, most likely the 64-bit, so there's nothing to install. All right, so now we're going to create a link bar for either anyone who uses this computer or just for the currently logged in user. And then you need to choose a folder to where you'll have the files stored in. I'll show you what I mean by files in a minute here. So let's make a new one called link bar, for example. We'll just put it in our documents. All right, click on create. All right, so now we have our new bar up here. And if we right click on it, we could do a new shortcut right from here, just like you would if you did from your desktop. Just go through the prompts. Then you could also drag and drop your icons here, like so. And let's say you wanted a separator. You go to new separator, and that'll put a line in between. And then you can move other stuff in there as well. You know, it doesn't have to be stuff from your desktop. It could be other shortcuts. And you could even move folders in there to create a shortcut, like so. And you could open it right from there. All right, so when you create these link bars and add your icons, you'll notice that it'll put the shortcuts in this link bar folder, which is your working folder. Then you could also just come here, right click, delete it, or you could actually come into your working folder, delete it from there, and it'll remove it from there as well. And then you could also right click and do a new link bar. Do the same folder here. And then you could drag this one to the side. But what I've noticed is it's just going to duplicate the icons here. You can't have a separate one for two different sets of icons, so it's kind of pointless making a secondary one. So we can just right click this, delete the link bar, and you can have it delete your working directory, but we're not going to do that because we want to keep this one here. So now that one's gone. And then you could also sort alphabetically, check your settings here, change the position if you want to move it without creating a new one. Let's say we put it on the bottom, for example. Then you kind of have it hovering over your other taskbar. Change your order of shortcuts. Put this back on the top here. You want to align it. For the icons, you could have it aligned center, for example, like so. Choose the color. You want to do light to match your current taskbar. Dark we saw, and then accent. Actually, I think we saw accent, so let's check out dark. Looks about the same. Then you have transparency as well. So it's just a little bit transparent. You could do opaque as well, like so. Then you could actually change the background color if you want to do that. Keep the link bar on top of other windows. You could change the icon size right here. You could have it with or without text, like that. Change the text color, show tooltips. Change your separator width and style. That just puts an empty space instead of the actual line. You could have it auto hide if you want. And you could actually have a jump list as well by using your right click mouse button by default, or no jump list. And then there's about. All right, let's see what happens if we restart the computer. Close all these out here. All right, so you can see after you restart, it's not going to start. You'd have to come back here, run it again, but it will save your settings and your shortcuts because of the files in the working directory. So what you could do is create a shortcut to this file. A couple ways to do it. You could just right-click, copy, and right-click, paste shortcut. And then what you can do there is go to the Run option here, do Shell Startup, and then drag your shortcut into here, so that way it'll start with your computer. So that's a way to get around it, not starting with the computer. Or you could just have your shortcut and then just double click it every time you start your computer. And then of course too, you could right click on it, close it, and then just open it back up as needed. Pretty simple. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you could download Linkbar, and then you can try it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.